Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Big Win Podge, and I today will be covering the topic of our bud, Spud, a boy from New Zealand, not recently, but this year moved to Perth. He's a melee player, but this is also a Smash 4 video. This is just an Australia-wide general video about his recent results at Don't Park on the Grass and Australia, New Zealand, ANZ, their ability to go out of state and play. So I think we're just going to start off with the news part of this section. Spud went to Don't Park on the Grass. It was in Seattle, 17th of December. It's not too long ago, about a week ago. Exactly a week ago, actually, today. I'm just looking at his bracket here. I'm going from top 96. I don't really know how. I can't be bothered looking any further back. It's just going to be a bit arbitrary. But his first opponent in top 96 was Hungrybox. Now he got 3-0'd. I don't really expect any less. I don't know ANZ Melee that well. I'd assume that we don't have that many good Jigglypuffs, especially on the caliber of Hungrybox. So, that's free. Spud then played Iceman in losers finals of Pool G1. Beat him 3-1. Pretty dominant, good stuff to get out. Iceman beating Wasabi and the Prime to get to Spud. I've heard of none of these names. So, yeah. So let's see. Let's go. This is top 32. So, to start off with, Spud had to verse Mike Hayes. Where's Okay, yeah. Spud had to verse Mike Hayes. Now, Mike Hayes is a Fox player from, I want to say SoCal, but I'm going to fact check literally right now and run over my sentence until I can see Mike Hayes. Burbank, California. I'm going to pretend like Burbank is in SoCal, and if it is, well, lucky me. Recently, not too recently, I think it was like a month ago, took a set off Mango, though. I didn't watch that set, but I heard Mango wasn't playing his best. But taking a set off Mango, even when he's not playing his best, is like still pretty good, I think. So definitely not something to chill about. And Spud won 3-1 against Mike Hayes, so pretty dominant. Unfortunately, Spud lost to the Moon, who's the Marth player, 3-1. So I'm assuming they're Marth Dittoed. I don't know. I didn't watch. But he went out at 9th, 13th, 17th at a pretty big tournament. I mean, it's not like a tier 1 event, but, it had big names. It had Hungrybox, had Westballs, Nintendo, Leffen, Nun, Pew Pew, SFAT. Like, these are big names. This isn't like just some free bracket. And he actually beat, like, top 50 contenders to actually make, the 17th place. He didn't get like free. He beat, Mike Hayes, which is not like the best performance in the world, but I'd say Mike Hayes is like, I don't know where he is on the Miom list. Let's look up Miom Mike Hayes ranking. Now, I basically want to apply this to Smash 4 as well. So ranking for 2015, he was 40th. So he's definitely a top player. There is no doubt about that. Yeah. Now I want to see the PGR. Let's look at the PGR. PG rankings. I don't know if they go up to 450. Penta Global rankings. Global rankings. Smash 4. Imagine if Ghost went over and beat the 40th on the PGR, Smash 4's tournament results out of state have been lackluster, to say the least. That isn't like a shot at anyone going overseas. That's no shot at Ghost, Jace, Jesmo. That's just like the facts. They haven't really been, like we got like what? I don't remember the exact numbers, but we didn't even make top 96. So that just sort of shows that we really, really, really needed to improve. I can't find the PGR. Ah, here we go. So Fallen is 40th. So around, I'd say around this area. Mr. Concon. Okay, so from 36, Mr. Concon, Ito, Angel Cortez, XX, Fallen, Fatality, Eye Studying are like the 42 people. If like Ghost were to beat one of them, that would be pretty big, you know. And that's my case's placing from 2015. I don't know if he's had a better 2016 or 2015, but I would assume he had a bit of better 2016, seeing as he did beat Mango. So, yeah. I think that would be a pretty big deal. And I think what's important about Spud and his placing on Don't Park in the Grass was the fact that showed ANZ players it's not impossible, because the general vibe I got from a lot of people, especially the Melee community when I was talking to the Melee people, was that absolute and utter defeatism. Just being like, we can't do it, they're too good, too big of a gap, there's nothing we can do. And I really always hated that. And I understand why people had that opinion and felt that way. And because it's very insurmountable. We're very isolated. Costs so much to go over to the US to play. It's not easy. No one's saying it's easy. Sorry, I got acid reflux. But saying that is impossible always pissed me off. Because it is definitely not impossible. This is just a video game. It's hard, but it is definitely not out of your reach. And I think what has been really great about this last weekend is that Spud has proven that, you know, top 16 is just out of reach for this guy. And I think we need to analyse what the difference is. Because I don't know about Perth's Melee either. I think they're all right. Like, they're not terrible. But they're also very isolated even within Australia, yeah? So the fact that a very isolated player within a very isolated state, within a very isolated country, was able to go to America and get 17th, you know, I think says something about the possibilities of doing well in, you know, in these different states where it might be a bit harder, like, you know, California. Anywhere really that isn't Australia, we would obviously have a hard time. And I'm not saying like Spud has proven that Australians are the best and we've come 17th, and you know, I want this not to be a point where we go, we've done it, we've came 17th, and then we just give up. I want this to be a point where it's like, holy shit, Spud is actually doing something, and it's because he's put in hard work, he's, you know, he's not given up, he's actually tried his ass off, yeah, and he's played his ass off when it mattered at Don't Park in the Grass. And I want that to be inspiring to not only the Smash 4 players, not only the Melee players, but every single Smash player within the entire community. Even like, you know, Project M, even though it's in pretty dire straits right now, I think it should be something that really, you know, how do I put, invigorates the spirit of wanting to get better. Because I truly believe that we can do it. I believe it from the very bottom of my heart. Because I've seen the way that I've seen this firsthand in Victoria and on a greater, you know, Australian scale. I've seen the way that everyone has tried their ass off in the last like 6 months. And I've been really proud of our cohort. As an Australian cohort, I've been extremely proud of the way we've practiced, the way we've helped one another, even, you know, people from other states, the way we've, you know, tried our hardest and really pushed to excel. I've been really proud of everyone, actually. So I think, in my mind, for my own personal growth as a player, my goal is January 2018. Australia invades Evo Japan. We've got quite a few people coming. We've got about 20. Ghost isn't coming because he's a bit of a cuck, and we all know that. But he's really solidified it this time. I mean, I don't really blame him. Like, It's a lot of money. Um, it's a lot of money to go over there for 2 weeks and play. So I can't really blame anyone. But it would be really nice if you came, Ghost. So really reconsider it. Um, hey, maybe I'll do like a pot bonus, and you have to put it away for Japan. I don't know. Bam 9. You have to put the money away for Evo Japan. That's a good idea. If Ghost wins, he has to put away the money for Evo Japan. I like that. Okay, we're writing that down. That's becoming a rule. Anywho, my goal, Evo Japan 2018, as a personal player and as like someone who really cares about how people are developing in Australia, I want everyone's goal to be Evo Japan. And I think if we really, really, really fucking try our ass off, I think we can do good things. And I want the story at Evo Japan to be, where did all these players come from this country? There is like 3 notable Australians in top 32. That's what I want to see. You know, imagine if Ghost, Extra, Duan were all in like, you know, top 32. I'd be happy with the top 32 placing in Evo Japan would blow me away. Because we didn't even make it out of pools when we went to Umebura, like with Tibbs. And I think Tibbs is an honestly phenomenal player. So that was pretty heartbreaking. But I think we've improved a lot from then. I think the Japanese and that have as well. But I think we've been catching up at a faster rate, I want to say. A lot of our play still needs a lot of fixing. I think a lot of Australians' weaknesses is that we have like a lot of our players' punish games aren't like really, really strong. I think Ghost's punish game is like super strong. I think we should all follow in his footsteps. I think that our ledge trappings could be so much better. I feel like we let a lot of low tiers get away with stuff. Bowser, Robin, etc. Because our ledge trapping hasn't been perfected. I think that's what we should all focus on as well. I mean, extra. I've never played Jesmo properly, but he said extra. Jesmo was like a genuinely really good player when like he's on the ground, but as soon as it comes to ledge trapping, he's just like poo. And that's why Jace gets away with a lot of the Samus stuff he gets away with, which I always thought was very interesting. I can't actually back that up, but I think that's just a very good point to make and to think about. So I'm really interested in seeing how we all do. The one thing that we really have to gun on the way to Evo Japan is travel. Traveling is the best way that we can practice. If we all travel really, really constantly, I think that would be really, really, really important. I'm going to be going to basically every major that I can get my hands on. I'm probably going to Newcastle, probably going to Tasmania, but that all depends on flight prices and whatnot. Probably going to Tassie, probably going to Newcastle, definitely going to the other ones, probably going to Gong. I probably wouldn't go to Gong, but I love the Gong guys, so I'm probably going to go to Gong, but no promises. But every other major I'm 100% locked in for. If QLD hosts a major as well, I'll go. I'm going to ACT sometime. Just go to a random Capital Smash to eat. The reason, though, that travel's so important is that it lets us practice with, like, a bunch of, like... WA people may not be getting, like, the best, I don't know, what are they sorely missing? Got a Fox, got a Captain Falcon. They might not get very good ZSS practice at all. So, actually, Peanuts. B never enters, so whatever. Screw you, Peanuts. They might not get very good ZSS practice, so when they come over to, OHN, they might get Andre and, these players might be playing Andre, they might be playing Joe, and they might be able to, get that lock down and learn and, consolidate their play. I think what's really important as well, and this is bringing up character mains, when you go out of state, make friends with the mains of the other states and make a Facebook group and just constantly talking about your character. The Foxes, we have this, but like, it's not very good. It's like Mekon, nothing, and we don't really talk that much. So I'm going to start that up again, guys. Fox guys, look out for that, because we should really be pushing the Fox meta, even though I think that's the most push meta in this entire country, just because we have so many high-level Foxes. I think that's really important. It also gives you a chance to just, talk with the homies, so that's always good. Anyway, what I basically want to say is congratulations, Spud. You did ANZ super proud. To everyone else, look at that, aspire to that, because it's possible. It's not impossible. And I also want Smash 4 players specifically to be looking at EVO Japan. Now, I'm going to do another video today, which will be released today, talking about Japan and why we want to do it. It's going to be sick. Anyway, I'll do that later. I was really happy with how everyone reacted to Spud doing well, and I just want everyone to remember that it is possible, and we can do it, and I believe in that, truly. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Have a great time. Goodbye.